Alright, I'm out on the Ohio River in this one. Real cloudy, rainy day, a break-in storms, and I'm below these high cut banks on the river. Sifting with my sifter there and a shovel for ancient Native American artifacts, and I found some nice stuff. Just got out here and it's pouring on me already, but I'm gonna dig under these trees up there, and it's 90 degrees. So I don't care if it's raining, it actually feels good. It's just, the rain on these days that are dreary like this kind of gets me in a bad mood, like a discouraged mood. And I like to have a sunny, nice day. You feel good, and I can really get on to feeling better about getting to digging. Today, you're gonna get muddy and dirty and be miserable, but if you find something, it's worth it. If you don't, it ain't, you know? Look at all the beautiful flowers. Later. It's been a real slow few 3 or 4 days, and this is the first screen in here. And look, this is right where I was at in my last video, where I was saying the water's too low. Below this cut bank, right where I found the lance and the big sandy right here, I got an amazing point. Oh my God, folks, check this out. And I mean, it's just pouring rain. I'm under trees and stuff. I'm in the middle of a storm, decided to come out because somebody give me a super thanks. And, you know, that makes this possible. This isn't a lot of money doing this. Somebody give me a super thanks. I thought, I'm going to go out and make a video in appreciation. And I'll put the name up and talk about all that here at the end. But look at this point, folks. Oh, my goodness. Whew, look at this. Oh man, this is nice. That is nice. Wonder if this is it's real ground. It looks a little Burtonish, but I think that's maybe a big sandy. It's super nice, folks. That's a beautiful point. I'm gonna go for some more. There's a real nice layer in here. I'm gonna peel some of this stuff back. You can see I only got from here right to the base of the bank, and there's only a layer this thick, but it feels good. That's a day maker, folks. Wow. That's a really nice point. There's a nice variety of stuff coming out of here. Man, look at that. Here's this point. I'm home. I would call this a Kirk. It's not a big sandy. It's got an E-notch on it there on the left, kind of like a squared off notch here. One squared off notch, but I say that's a Kirk corner notch right here. Early to middle archaic, 9,000 to 6,000 years before present. So up to a 9,000 year old piece, you know, right on, right about the same size. And these points are actual size in this book, and you notice all the points I find match up and are similar size to the ones in the book. Exactly, everything in here is actual size. You can lay the point right beside. It's very good. Kind of a serrated edge, you can see it there. They're worn off, I'd say it was. Archaic chipping, real nice medial ridge. It's got the Kirk chipping on it. Real ground base and notches. That's a good find. Right in there where I found that big sandy and that paleo lance. I'll show you the frame. I'm going to put this in the frame I'm working on. I'll show you the stuff. This is a great find, huh? Later. Rain, and I'm looking this basically up here at the base of the bank, and look here, there's a nutting stain. There's a big hole, it's broke. It's a busted one. Thought I'd show you. I'm looking this. Later. I got in that spot, I've sifted all that. There's nothing else laying there. Got a nice point there. Can't argue with that. I'm gonna go up farther, see what else I can find. But another nice piece here. I'll see if there's anything else. I don't see nothing else, but I gotta screen it down, but I got an awesome piece of rubbed hematite. And this is where I found that last big nice piece laying out. Look at this. It's not broke. It's all rubbed off. That's the natural part of the stain, and look at the facet. That is nice. All rubbed off. Really nice. Later. This is the most exhausted piece of hematite I've ever found. This is one end of the hematite pebble right there. Natural cortex. Now look at it. That's a facet. It's been just held to where they've rubbed it on that rock to where they couldn't get no more, and they discarded it. That is just, I'll show it with a good camera. That's amazing, folks. Later. Alright, here's this piece of hematite That's the natural cortex of the end of the cobble of it, like the pebble of it. Now, it's almost like a mirror. Look at it. Faceted down. And the reason it's like this is because a Native American had it on a piece of sandstone like this, and they started rubbing it to get a paste. And you can see it's kind of a maroon color, but it's lighter than that. It's almost like it makes a red paint. They were painting pottery with it. And that man or woman, anciently, and this is an old site, was rubbing this till it just got exhausted, and then they just discarded it. And it's such hard material, it's hematite. And this is like almost like tool grade. It's just like a slice of metal. It's a slice of iron, like steel almost. And it just holds up. That's crazy, huh? Lay that out. Well, that first piece is there. Here's the other piece I found. You see right in there is the natural cortex of that hematite. This piece was held probably just like that and rubbed. And then rubbed here. And then flipped over and held and rubbed there. That's a nice piece, huh? Look at the facets. These are cool. 2 victories on these pieces. Wow. Later. Alright, I'm going to go on this one. I got one more little tool right here. It's a burin like type flake. See the little points on there and the chips taken off? They could use that to file something down, lots of stuff. It's a little tool. I'll show it with a good camera maybe later. Well, here's this little spoke shave is what I guess you could call it. It's made of upper Mercer. You can see the little was used to like shave. You could use that to shave like an arrow shaft down, and the little tips you could use for engraving. But you can see it's purposely made that way. That's kind of cool. Later. I'm just gonna make it back to the truck in time. It looks like the wind's picking up, and you can just tell. I can feel like electric in the air. I'm just gonna make it. Later. Well, I thought I better put my #1 buddy in the video. He's having some pecans here. He just woofed a big one. Hey, you swatting at me? Nobody's taking your stuff. Nobody's taking your stash. He's getting pecans and walnuts. Look here, you see, he thought I was taking that one. He didn't want me to. Huh. You alright? Nobody's taking your stash. He likes him pecans. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Beautiful Kirk. Thanks for watching. You can see there, that point's right up there at the top. That looks nice in there. Here's all recent stuff like I promised I'd show you. Right in there where I found it. See that lance there made of upper Mercer, that blue and white? Found that right by that Kirk. Same with this big sandy here with a little neck at broad base. There's some good stuff in there for sure. For sure. Well, I hope you enjoy, and I'll go back. I was in the same area where I found that fish spear there. There's some nice stuff in there. Later.